Good morning. Please remain standing as you are able. Graduates, please rise and join in the singing of the national anthem, led by Professor and Executive Vice President Emerita Helen Bishop Jenkins. Please be seated. Professor Jenkins has done that more than 60 times. Good morning, South Texas. Welcome to the South Texas College of Law Houston 2022 Commencement Ceremony. My name is Mike Berry. I have the honor of serving as South Texas President and Dean. I have been at the law school now for just over 2.5 years, and this is my 25th graduation ceremony. In 2020, we had to have multiple graduation ceremonies, 15 students at a time. In 2021, we got to increase it to 30 students at a time. But today is the first day that I can look out at a class of 241 individuals all at the same time. And I can look out and I can see the parents and the spouses and the significant others and the children and the grannies and the abuelos and the uncles and the tias and the primos and the friends and the colleagues and say, congratulations! Families and friends, we welcome you today. We know that our graduates are here today in large part because of the support that you have given them, the many sacrifices you have made on their behalf. On behalf of your students, on behalf of these graduates, thank you. And now, as we begin the ceremony, shameless social media plug. As you celebrate today's celebration on Twitter, on Instagram, please use the hashtag STCLgrad so everyone can enjoy the posts. As you know, it didn't happen unless it was on social media. So in fact, we'll start the process right now. Everybody smile. That'll be on @DeanMikeBerry on Twitter in about 20 minutes. You'll also be able to watch the recording on LinkedIn and Facebook and on Stanley later this afternoon. Give me a moment, please, to welcome the stage party today. I'd like to take a moment to recognize the representatives of the South Texas College of Law Houston Board of Directors who are with us today. If you'll please stand as I call your name. Janora Boykins, our board chair. Ken Johnson. Ken is the immediate past chair. Mike Hayes, Chair Emeritus. Randy Howry. Randy Sorrells. And Katina Haynes Perry, who is also the president of our Alumni Association. I also want to particularly thank and appreciate Ms. Boykins, who became the board chair in December of last year, and in so doing became the first female and the first African American to lead our school. Please be seated. Will the members of the faculty please rise? Indeed, please join me in welcoming and recognizing and thanking our renowned faculty who have worked with your graduates for the past several years to bring them to this day. Thank you, faculty. Graduates, just like parents say that they do not have favorite children, deans aren't supposed to have favorite classes. But I will confess that for me, today is special because many of the graduates here today started at the same time that I did in August of 2019. And the last 3 years went exactly as we thought they would. I remember greeting you on the first day of orientation. That's when we thought that Corona was a beer, Delta was in airlines, and Zoom was only used twice in Mazda commercials. You may remember on September 19th, about a month into classes, we had to cancel class because of Tropical Storm Imelda. I remember when I had to close the building that day that I thought, wow, that's about as bad as it can get. But a few months later, we were to face a more substantial, I'm actually going to use the word, unprecedented threat. And then in February of 21, we got to enjoy the freeze. Graduates, throughout all of these challenges, you rose up. You faced every obstacle caused by COVID, by Mother Nature, and everything else. And you demonstrated persistence, commitment, dedication during some difficult times in our nation and in your own lives. You maintained your diligence, whether classes were virtual or in person. You continued to engage with each other and with our community. And you pressed forward, undeterred by a seemingly ever-changing landscape. And because you persisted, today, we are able to recognize and applaud your accomplishments. And because you persevered, I have the honor of proudly welcoming you into the distinguished profession of law. But as we look back today on what you have accomplished, we also should look forward. Today you will join the ranks of South Tech's alumni, some 16,000 strong, leaders in our profession, successful practitioners, and advocates for justice across the country, across the world. And like them, you now assume a responsibility to lead and to serve. Our school is a mission-driven school, and we have 4 hallmarks: excellence, opportunity, diversity, and service. One of my favorite lines from the Gospel of Luke is found in chapter 12. To whom much is given, much is required. Graduates, you have received much. The opportunity to study law, the gift of intelligence, the support of family and friends, a bright future in our noble profession. And now, as a South Texas graduate, we have high expectations of you. In our nation, which relies on the rule of law. In our city and state, which require leaders of capability and integrity. In our communities, which need committed individuals. I want to emphasize the great power that you have and the great potential for good granted to you with your law degree. To stand up for what's right, to speak for the voiceless, to call out injustices, to act with integrity and boldness. We are thrilled to welcome you today as you walk across the stage as members of our profession, as colleagues, as friends, as advocates. And I leave you with one very important piece of advice: the key to success in a professional career. Short and succinct emails. For the 3,000 of you out there, they will explain that to you later. Today I have the honor of introducing two members of our graduating class who have served our school with distinction and excellence. The first is Eric B. Williams II. Eric has achieved a number of firsts during his time at South Texas, including serving as the first black male South Texas Law Review editor-in-chief. A second career law student, Eric has mentored other students, mentored young people in the community, and served as a research assistant for our faculty. He has excelled in many ways. He achieved the highest grade in any number of classes, was named a 2022 National Jurist Law Student of the Year, he received the Outstanding Male Student Award from his peers, and today he is being recognized as the first black valedictorian in South Texas history. It is customary that the valedictorian of the class have an opportunity to share a few remarks at our commencement ceremony. I'm so pleased that Eric will continue that tradition today. Eric Williams.
Thank you, Dean Barry. Good morning to the Board of Directors, administration, faculty, family and friends, but most importantly, good morning to my fellow graduates. It is the honor of my life to stand here and address you this morning. It is in these pivotal moments, moments of great accomplishment, that I find it necessary to not only take stock in the journey that we've traveled to get here, but also the journey that lies ahead. September 24th, 1923 marked the days the door of South Texas College of Law opened. As Houston's oldest law school, South Texas has long represented a place of opportunity, inclusion, and practical education for a diverse student body for almost a century. And over these past 9 decades, our country has undergone substantial changes, and likewise, South Texas has had many transformations of its own and has had many firsts along the way. From Anne Marie Hollenberg, the school's first female graduate in 1928, to being the first law school in Texas to award the degree of Juris Doctorate in 1965, to Mamie Proctor, our first black graduate in 1968, and to our very own Dean Helen Jenkins becoming the first black female professor tenured at a non-minority law school in 1992, and so many other firsts. As times changed and America progressed, so did the law school. Currently, South Texas is widely regarded as one of the most diverse law schools in the country. And now today, May 21st, 2022, I proudly stand here as the first black valedictorian in our school's 99-year history. Now, as you can hear from the applause and my mom probably screaming the loudest of all, I did not get here by myself. I would not be standing here were it not for incredible family and friends. Their love and support was unwavering through my journey, and for that I am forever thankful. I love you. But who I am and my journey to this point is less important than the two things I believe I represent. First, I believe I represent the embodiment of the collective success of brilliant current and former black and brown minority law students, many of whose accomplishments may not have been seen or heard, yet whose shoulders I proudly stand on. However, I also believe I serve as a reminder that even in our most diverse and inclusive spaces, there's still progress to be made. Progress. It's a simple word, yet given the right context, it invokes vigorous debate on whether we've made enough of it. Whether in our nation, our profession, or even our esteemed law school, yet In its truest form, progress simply means to move forward towards a destination. The movements may be gradual or they may be substantial, and you may not even know what the destination truly is, but the movements must always be forward. But the concept of progress isn't limited to just an academic or theoretic sense, no. The concept of progress should be ingrained in our daily lives. Whether professionally or personally, you must be relentless in your pursuit to be great. The need to be a better version of yourself than you were the day before must be a non-negotiable. For my fellow graduates, it's like that essential element to a cause of action, or like a thorough weather-wind issue statement in VBB's or Professor Moore's torts class. You have to have it, right? At least if you wanted them in a good mood when they graded your exams. But as simple as progress sounds in concept, progress is not easy. No, progress is born out of trials and tribulations. Like many of you, I entered law school as a result of some unfortunate and unforeseen circumstances. Coming off the heels of losing a business, my entire life savings, and a marriage within a few months of each other, I began my law school career as a 34-year-old looking for a second chance. With no lawyers in my family, I didn't know where to go, and it was in that place of desolation that I found myself on the path to law school. At first to protect myself, but eventually to protect others from going through what I went through. And I entered this chapter with the full intentions of pouring my heart and soul into it, just like all of us graduating here today. But I don't bring my story up just to rehash old memories, but to share some brief but powerful advice that someone shared with me during that time. You see, in the midst of everything I was going through, I was understandably in a dark place, and one night I was having dinner with an older family friend, and he said something simple to me, but it was very profound. He said, "Eric, I've lived a long time. I've seen many things. But one thing I know for certain is that no matter what happens to you, good or bad, life is going to keep moving. So there are only two words that I need to say to you. Forward, always." And he may not know it, but those two words were forever etched in my brain and became a part of my daily mantra in law school. If I received an accolade or an award, great, forward, always. Or even if it was some unfavorable news, it's okay, forward, always. Never too high, never too low, but forward, always. And as I prepared for this moment to address you and your families and friends that are here, those two words again became my guideposts. And it led me to a famous speech that many of you have probably read before, but now having completed this part of our journey, I think it truly sums up how progress is achieved. In 1857, a few years before the Civil War, Frederick Douglass spoke in New York to commemorate the 23rd anniversary of the West Indian emancipation from England. However, about halfway through his speech, Douglass began speaking about the dire state that our country was in. And foreshadowing our impending Civil War that was just on the horizon, Douglass famously said that, "If there is no struggle, there's no progress. The struggle may be moral, physical, or it may be both, but there must be a struggle." And as law students, I believe we have embodied the essence of that statement for these last 3 or 4 years. The exhaustive late nights and early mornings with little to no sleep, the countless hours of studying, the frustration of grappling with complex legal concepts, that inevitable knot in your stomach right before a final exam, the internal moral conflict and despair some of us faced when reading cases like Dred Scott and Plessy versus Ferguson, while still battling some of the same injustices during our time. And not to forget winter storms, floods, and a global pandemic that has unfortunately claimed so many lives and has changed the world. All while trying to maintain a high GPA and find a job, right? That's easy. But this collective struggle that, but the context of the struggles that Frederick Douglass alluded to came at a time that altered our nation and are a far cry from stressing to prepare for class. However, in our context, we know the struggle was all too real. But this collective struggle that we have endured, it wasn't for us. Sure, we all applied to law school for certain personal reasons, job opportunities, financial reasons, or even out of family obligation. But once we crossed that threshold on that first day, our journey was no longer our own, no. It was for those who were going to count on us to protect their life, liberty, and property. Those people who need us to be their voice when they are voiceless, the ones who are coming to see us on the worst day of their lives. Folks who will need us to zealously advocate for them no matter if we're tired or frustrated or not feeling it that day, because we are their last hope. At this very moment, there's a person who you have no idea even exists in the world. And that person is going to walk into your office one day and say, I need help. I'm afraid I'm going to lose my children. I'm afraid that I'm going to be kicked out of the country. I've done something really stupid and I need an attorney. Or someone has committed a heinous act against me. Please help. These are the reasons we have endured the struggles these last few years, because these are the people that are counting on us. We are the guardians of justice. We are charged with being an ever-glowing beacon of light in a dark world. It's a seemingly heavy load to bear, and it is, but as Dean Barry said, to whom much is given, much is expected. And this degree that we receive today is powerful. It gives us the capacity to change lives, to change the world. So yeah, that's heavy. But this noble burden is not going to come without setbacks. And as I said earlier, the daily progress that we should be seeking is a byproduct of hard times. In fact, so many of you have faced hard times just to get to this day, persevering through serious medical conditions, tragic deaths in your family, life-altering car accidents, mental health crises, crippling language barriers, and so much more. Yet, you showed up every day, moving forward. And as we all enter this next phase of life, tackling the bar exam, choosing careers, and starting new lives, the road is going to get tough. There will be some struggles. And at certain points, you may not even know your destination. But as a wise man once told me, life is going to keep moving. So there are only two words I need to say to you. Forward, always. Thank you.
Thank you, Eric, for your leadership, for your inspiring and challenging comments. I now have the honor also of introducing Edward Michel. Eddie is the president of our Student Bar Association. Eddie led the SBA at a critical time during the second year of the pandemic, serving as not only the student leader, but also as an advocate for students and a liaison to the students throughout it all. We are a stronger school because of Eddie's leadership. I have come to rely this past year on Eddie's judgment, his compassion, his diligence, and his care. Please join me in thanking Eddie for his strong leadership and support during this year. And Eddie, as the president of the SBA, has the opportunity to greet the students and present the class gift. Eddie.
Good morning. My name is Eddie Michel, and I'm the 2022 Student Bar Association President. First, it is my honor to present to Dean Barry with the 2022 class gift, which is a hearty showing of school support, but more importantly, a way to say thank you to South Texas College of Law Houston, our professors, and a way to support the students that come after us at this great law school. Graduates, you know this day belongs not only to you, but also to your family and friends. Parents, grandparents, siblings, children, girlfriends, and boyfriends, your support, your encouragement, and your love have brought us to this fabulous moment, and we would not be here today without you. Graduates, please stand. Let's give our family and friends a standing ovation. Class of 2022, thank you for letting me be a part of your class these past 3 years. But more importantly, thank you for letting me be your friend. My very first day of law school, the professor said the typical, look to your left and look to your right. One of you won't be here next year. I absolutely hated that. I thought it would be me. So today in closing, I wanted to try something new. For all you sitting down here, look to your left and look to your right. I want to say congratulations to you all as the South Texas College of Law Houston graduates from the class of 2022. Congratulations.
We are fortunate today to be joined by our South Texas Alumni Association President, Katina Haynes Perry, who is in the class of 2006. Katina, will you please come forward and share a warm alumni welcome with our graduates?
Thank you so much. I am so proud and so honored to be with you today in celebrating and being one of the first to congratulate you and welcome you to the Alumni Association of South Texas College of Law, Houston. You join a community of 16,000 alums, and we welcome you with open arms. We are so proud. We are so happy to celebrate you, and we want to know that you are also supported in your journey throughout your legal practice and your life. For me personally, I look around, I can barely speak because I'm so happy of you all. I'm so happy to be amongst what I consider an all-star cast of professors and staff and faculty, those who supported me throughout my legal career. And I know it takes not only your family and friends and loved ones, because I know when I graduated, I felt like it was everyone's degree. I mean, law is a sacrifice to everyone. And I feel like South Texas became my extended family of support. So please feel welcome to reach out. Throughout my legal practice, that's what I've done. I stand before you as the first Black woman to be president of the Alumni Association. The first Black man was one of my mentors, Goodwill Pierre. I met him at a BALSA orientation before I even started law school. So it comes full circle. Like Dean Barry said, to whom much is given, much is expected. And that's why I come back and I give back, because I know so many poured into me. I'm so thankful, and I so look forward to seeing all of you all-stars in your legal practice. I know you have been prepared through South Texas. I know you're ready to conquer in the courtroom, the boardroom, to fight injustice, to provide wise counsel to those who will come to you with life's problems that they're gonna place in your hands. And I know you're prepared, I know you're ready, and I just thank you, I welcome you. We celebrate you. Congratulations today. And always know that from the South Texas College of Law Houston Alumni Association, you are always welcome.
Thank you, Katina. We appreciate your commitment to South Texas and to our alumni. Our commencement speaker this morning is U.S. District Judge George C. Hanks, Jr., who was appointed to this role by President Obama in 2015. Prior to this appointment, Judge Hanks has served in multiple roles as a U.S. magistrate judge, a justice on the Court of Appeals for the First District of Texas, and a trial judge on the 157th District Court here in Houston. Prior to that, in private practice, Judge Hanks specialized in complex litigation, commercial and medical malpractice. He is a summa cum laude graduate of Louisiana State University and a graduate of Harvard Law School. He also has a master's degree in law from Duke University School of Law. Outside of the bench, Judge Hanks is a member of the American Law Institute and the American Board of Trial Advocates. He serves as a member of the Board of Trustees of the National Institute for Trial Advocacy and on the advisory board of the Judicial Education Program at George Mason University. He is a published legal author and lecturer. He is passionate about public service. And in his spare time, which I'm not sure how he has, he's a licensed airplane pilot, a master scuba diver, and most important to me, an avid runner with 35 marathons under his belt. He's also a great friend of South Texas, and we are honored by his presence today. Please join me in welcoming the Honorable George C. Hanks, Jr.
Thank you, Dean Barry. Distinguished guests, faculty, family, and friends. To the South Texas College of Law class of 2022, thank you for the honor of inviting me to be part of this very, very special day. Today, we are here to celebrate you. Today, we celebrate not only all that you've accomplished to be here at this moment, the many sacrifices that you've made, the long days studying in the library, and sleepless nights before exams, the many challenges that you had to overcome, but we're also here to celebrate all that you will accomplish, the lives you will change, the history you will make as new members of our noble profession. Once you walk across this stage, you become part of something bigger than yourselves. You become part of a profession that can serve others in a way that few other professions can. As a lawyer, you will be responsible for protecting the integrity of our legal justice system, the very cornerstone of our democracy, the very foundation of our society. In a few short months, people will place in your hands the things that they value the most: their lives, their livelihoods, and their families' lives. And because of the sacrifices that you've made and your commitment to the law, you can help them resolve the problems in their lives that they cannot resolve for themselves. How you choose to practice law will determine the future of our society. And that is because the morals and values that you display in your practice as leaders and guardians of our justice system will be reflected in the morals and values of society around us. If you, as lawyers, care, people will care. If you, as lawyers, act, people will act. If in your practice you treat your fellow members of the bar, our courts, and our legal justice system with contempt, others will do the same. If you use the law to manipulate or take advantage of the weak or the poor, others will too. If you treat your careers as nothing more than a series of wins and losses to be displayed like notches on a gunslinger's belt, society will see you as hired guns with your loyalties not to justice, but to the highest bidder. If you discriminate against your clients based on their gender, race, or religion, then you encourage others to do the same. If you, as guardians of liberty, have no faith in our legal justice system, then our society, our way of life, will crumble into dust like ancient parchments full of empty promises and worthless ideals. Society will look to you as lawyers to resolve their problems, not make more problems. The strength of our legal justice system to govern and protect our society lies in its integrity, and that integrity is now in your hands. And that is truly an awesome responsibility. To guide you on your way in our noble profession, I want to share with you some words of advice given to me by my father, George Hanks Sr., while I was growing up as a kid in small-town Louisiana. Dad's words have been my constant companion, my beacon in making difficult decisions, my source of inspiration. These words are so important to me that over the years I've collected them in a notebook that I keep on my desk in chambers. So important that hardly a day goes by when I cannot find one of Dad's quotes that makes my day a little brighter and my decisions just a little bit easier. So important that I continue to pass them on to the judges, young lawyers, and law clerks that I work with every day. In fact, my law clerks can usually recite to me one of Dad's quotes to explain almost any issue presented to the court. Among their favorites, Judge Hanks, remember, you can't make sense out of nonsense. And their all-time favorite, not my circus, not my monkeys. You see, long before the phrase teachable moments became popular, there were my dad's lectures. And no matter how tired he was after a full day of working a shift at the local rubber plant, Dad would always take time to listen and transform the most mundane events in my young life to important teachable moments. And then he would give me a quote so that I would always remember what I just learned. Little did I know how important these quotes were or how they would resonate with me on my journey through life. Dad was not a lawyer, but 5 particular quotes and lessons have served me well in navigating the many challenges of being a good lawyer. And I want to share those with you this morning. First, Dad said, if you're faced with difficult decisions and you don't know the right thing to do, remember, always, always treat people the way you'd want to be treated, with dignity and respect, and you will always make the right decision. In other words, people, not things, always come first. Second, Dad said, while it's always important to do the right thing, it's more important to do it the right way. It is not enough as lawyers that you win every case for your client. You must do so with honor and with dignity and respect for the law and the people that you meet. Third, kind of my favorite, while it's nice to be important, it's more important to be nice. In other words, sometimes humility is the most important virtue of being a good lawyer. Fourth, while we all cannot be great, we all can do great things. I've learned from these words that while we all cannot be Supreme Court justices, or for that matter, celebrated law professors, we can make a difference in the lives of so many people by simply being who we are as lawyers and honoring the oath that we took when we became members of the bar. There are people whose names you do not know, whose lives and families you will never know, but who have faith in our legal justice system and who can have better lives because of how you choose to practice law. And finally, my dad taught me to always live my life according to what he called the law of the 7 R's. And that law is this: remember, do the right thing at the right time with the right people for the right reason, and you'll have no regrets for the rest of your life. If I had to summarize these quotes and lessons in just one sentence, it would be this: if you try to be a good lawyer without first becoming a good person, you run the risk of becoming neither. It is my hope that Dad's words will guide and inspire you as much as they have me. Congratulations, South Texas College of Law, class of 2022. Good luck. God bless you in your journeys as the newest members of our noble profession. Thank you.
I need to take notes on the 7 R's. Okay. Judge Hanks, thank you. That was brilliant. Copies of that will be on sale in the gift shop afterwards. Everyone, we now approach the moment for which you have been waiting. Please join me in welcoming Associate Deans and Vice Presidents Cherry Taylor and Ted Field to present the graduates.
Will the first row of graduates, you forgot to confer. The faculty of South Texas College of Law, please rise. candidates for Doctor of Jurisprudence degree, please rise. Dean Barry, on behalf of the faculty of South Texas College of Law, Houston, we present to you these candidates and certify that upon graduation, they will have met the requirements of the college for the Doctor of Jurisprudence degree. We recommend that these degrees be conferred.
Graduates, by the authority vested in me by the Board of Directors of South Texas College of Law, Houston, and subject to the subsequent certification of the faculty that each of you has fulfilled all degree requirements, I confer upon each of you the degree of Doctor of Jurisprudence with all its rights and privileges. Congratulations.
The faculty will please be seated. Will the first row of graduates remain standing and the rest be seated? As your names are called, members of the graduating class, please come forward to receive your congratulations from Dean Barry and the doctoral hood from a member of our faculty, signifying the awarding of the Doctor of Jurisprudence degree. Rihanna Marie Gavito. Ruba Alsar. Gisela Aguilar. Ricardo Esperidon Alexander, Jr. Richard Carl Ammons. Daniel B. Armentor. Rachel Lane Barlow. Douglas John Eric Basson. Emma Sage Beckwith. Tanner William Beckwith. Joseph Allen Beeler. Anthony Daniel Bennett. Haley M. Bernal. Preston L. Bethay. Reagan Edward Bibb. William Grant Bittner. Rebecca Joy Bombard. Richard Logan Bugal. Mackenzie J. Bramlett. Jack W. Brazier. Dylan A. Brazil. Lane Marie Brown. Paige Elizabeth Brown. Louisa Valadao Browning. Robert William Bunch. Peyton G. Burton. Colin J. Cameron. Amanda M. Capozzelli. Okay. All right. Cynthia A. Bonilla. Brandon James Carlton. Raymond Reed Carrillo. Jayla Michelle Carter. Joanna M. Chan. Marissa Christine Chapa. Miguel David Chapa. Ian Vincent Ching. Isabel A. Cherry. Laura Payton Chesser. Alejandro Paola Cisneros. Noah D. Clark. Nico A. Konyazi. Martin Koick. Caitlin Diane Marjan Coleman. Virginia M. Collier. Cassidy Rob Kuhn. Michael Edward Cooper. Cody Lee Corcoran. Montana Catherine Cortez. Heather Lynn Cosper. Alyssa Marie Croft. Durrell F. Croft III. Allison T. Darwin. Catherine Davalos. Diana Laura Davila. Colin Gates Davis. Bridget Antoinette Deschamps. Marie Audrey Margot Defretin. Megan Page Delorto. Emily Blake Damaris. Mandy Kaylee DiMartino. Brenton Dwayne Dottie. Connor P. Dorsey. Krissa Denning. Catherine Hardy Dunn. Lisa Ann Easter. Ashley Marie Eves. Macy L. Edwards. Michaela Renee Ellis. Sarah L. Lumani. Anthony M. Esparza. Michael Christopher Fertitta. Charles Denver Fessmeyer. Anthony John Fesniak. Trevor A. Finster. David Tate Four. Caitlin Alexandra Forrest. Theron Rhett Fort. Max Evan Fry. Taylor R. Fuchek. Victoria R. Furman. Alexandra R. Fury. Alan Cameron Galloway. Taylor Renee Gamboa. Graciela Elena Garcia. Vanessa Garza. Samuel P. Gillespie. Sarah Jessica Givens. Elizabeth Gonzalez. Corbett Soria Greek. Thomas R. Grover. Faraya Gull. Victoria Namnum Haddad. Sienna Bryn Hancock. Stuart Butron Hansen. Victoria Page Harden. Victoria E. Harmeyer. Allison Marie Heiner. Joitza Priscilla Enriquez. Haley Nicole Hernandez. McDonald Graham Higby. Ricine Kathleen Hensley. Genevieve Ainsworth Hodges. Stephen E. Holenbeck. Gina Crystal Hong. William Travis Hookham. Jacob N. Horton. Baker Nicole Howry. Timothy C. Hong. Tori Lynn Huddleston. Samia I. Jaffrey. Benjamin A. Jeffries. Holly Kathleen Johnston. Lauren Ann Kickle. Julian Stephen Klink. Allison E. Knopp. Louis Brooks Lahiski. Avery Lee Lawson. Moises Liberato Jr. Dina Jo Lipper. Emily Claire Little. Jalen Javon Livingston. Harrison Gunter Long. Josephine R. Lopez. Alexandria N. Laura Whitmer. Catherine Vanessa Littke.
Nicholas John Maggio. Morgan Alexandra Malouf. Josephine Marie Mares. Jose M. Martinez II. Moses Eugene Mason. Madison Danielle Robbins McAdams. Haley J. McClure. Mackenzie Coy McDonald. William Travis McGollum. Erica Yvonne Mercado. Edward Julius Michel. Jeffrey Cole Milburn. Rochelle Arriaga Miller. Samantha Nicole Miller. Shruti Modi. Francisco J. Moncada. Alexandria Law Monroe. Joan Alexandra Moores. William A. Morphus. Christopher Shane Moutre. Govindi Munasinghe. Monique Nadkarni. Adam Snyder Nafa. Alexandra Marie Naismith. Natalie Nicole Naro. Amir H. Nazarian. Erin Elizabeth Newton. Presley Cheyenne Nicholson. Oh. Paul Grayson Novak II. Gavin W. O'Brien. J. Edwin O'Brien. Oranye Margaret Odunze. Kristen Annalise Potcher. Vikesh N. Patel. Christopher Stratton Paxton. Shelby N. Payne. Jeremy Charles Peel. Pavel I. Petrov, Jr. Naveen Pillai. Mika Piro. Sarah Elizabeth Preston. Bryce N. Pringle. Clayton Scott Quinn. Christopher Ulises Ramirez. Yancy Andrea Ramirez. Marisa V. Reyes. Billy R. Robinette. Thomas B. Robson. Thank you. Christopher James Rodman. Edna Carolina Rodriguez. Bryson Hinesley. Xochitl Pauline Rodriguez. Roberto C. Rodriguez Zamudio. Randall J. Ross. Sahel Safari. Jose Pablo Salas. Marcus Alonso Saldivar. Spencer James Salvador. Gabriela Lena Sanchez. Victor Adrian Santana. Gracia Victoria Sarda. Colin Scoville. Ashley Segura. Miles Ian Shaw. Justin C. Schultz. Kinza A. Siddiqui. Alyssa Danielle Silguero. Chance Grayson Siller. Matthew C. Sinclair. Garrett L. Singleton. Jenny Grace Scholander Clark. Trey Sloan. Heaven Felice Smith. Greg William Soquette is not here, apparently. Lacey Lynn Spears. Meredith L. Spillane. Anutita Lexus Silam Singh. Lauren Michelle Gibbons Stubers. Jesus Sudi V. Erin Jane Savetlik. Ethan Shumansky. Colleen M. Talent. James H. Taylor. Bianca Claire Tom. Seth Joseph Toops. Bao Kwok Joseph Tran. Karina Trujillo. Timothy Trong. Hunter Nicole Tyson. Samiha Ahmed Vaid. Lorena Del Pilar Valle. Luke Rayland Van Norman. Julie Mary Varghese. Cesar Alejandro Vasquez. Giancarlo Aiden Vega. Nidia Ventura Molina. Jasmine Linnell Vera. Douglas Brose Wall. Jordan Marie Weber. Megan Emma Wayness. Daniel Z. Weisfeld. Rachel Hannah Weiss. Shanae Williams. Eric Bertrand Williams II. David T. Williams. Nicole Williamson. Cameron J. Wilson. Chase Winchester. Chelsea Cranny Wojcik. Mackenzie Elise Wren. Elias M. Yazbak. Corey Allen Zychek. Michael Lee Zamora Golarte. Shani Zera.
Ladies and gentlemen, will you please join me in congratulating the most recent graduates of South Texas College of Law, Houston. All right, I can't compete with that. All right. Today's a big day. Graduates, will you do me a favor, please? Graduates, you're here in large part today because of the support that you have received from so many. If you'll do me a favor, we'll do this before, but let's do it again. Please look out into the audience, find your family. If you can't find them, find somebody who looks friendly. And thank them for what they have done for you. All right. Now, if everyone would please be seated, please. All right, now we got a couple of things that we need to accomplish. One thing is, families and friends, if you will listen for a moment. We have a little thing we need to talk about. Graduates can't hear us now. It's just between us. They have gotten to this point because of all of your support, because of all of your care, all of your concern, all of your love. But there is one little secret, and that is that your job is not done. You may think it is. I heard that. It is not done. See, law is one of those professions where graduation from law school is only one half of the battle. Now there's this little quiz. Attorneys in the room are going, quiz? We call it the bar exam. And until a candidate passes the bar exam, he or she cannot fully achieve the purpose for which they set out when they began law school. The bar exam is a ridiculously hard test. It's one of the hardest things I've ever done, and I've done 67 marathons in all 50 states. It's the bar that stands between lawyers who want to be and lawyers who are. Lawyers have great power in our legal system, and the state of Texas wants to ensure that they are prepared, and they put this very significant hurdle in the way to make sure that the citizens of Texas are well represented. That's the bad news. Here's the good news. It is a test that every single graduate of South Texas can pass. And is a test that every single one of them should pass first time, one and done, no questions. To do that, there's one very simple task. Every student, whether it's Eric Williams or everybody who is not Eric Williams, they have to put in 400 hours of work. So I guess it's a simple to say task, but a harder to do task. That's a lot of hours between now and July 26th. They will need encouragement. Please encourage them. They will need support. Please support them. They will be needing to be reminded to take a shower. Please remind them, especially if they're coming to class. Do not let them give up. Do not let them slack off. Do not let them lose faith. Do not let them cut corners. Do not let them do anything other than prepare for this test. It is very simple. They have to put in the work. Every student, no exceptions. There are no shortcuts on the bar exam. There are no easy paths. The only way past is through. Forward, always, 400 hours. The faculty of the school, our bar support experts, are here to help them every step of the way. Every one of our graduates can do this, but they will pass only if they do the work, and they need your help. So let's give them today off. Fair? I will leave it up to you whether you give them tomorrow off. That's your call, not mine. But beginning Monday, every day, full-time, this is their job between now and July 26th. One and done, one attempt, one pass. Are we together? Please help them get to that finish line. Today is finish line number 1. That is the one that counts. Graduates, you are the living embodiment of South Texas. You're the living embodiment of our mission, and we are proud to have you carry that mission forward into the legal profession. We have so enjoyed the opportunity to celebrate you today. Thank you to everyone who has filled this arena to celebrate our graduates. If you did not take photos prior to the ceremony, I understand the photographers will be available in the atrium. Guests, please remain seated until the procession is done. Graduates, one more time, congratulations. Will the stage party please stand? Our ceremony is concluded. Congratulations to all. Let the celebrations begin.
Okay, do your jig going out.